What has Billy talked to you about how you're going to be used in this offense, and do you feel comfortable about maybe getting back to your roots as a player?
Yeah, definitely talking to Billy, just getting back to being more of a traditional point guard. You know, what I'm comfortable at. Like you said, last year was different for me, but, you know, whatever the coach asks me, I'm going to do the best of my abilities. And this year it's looking like, you know, I'm going to be playing the point guard a lot, so that's what I'm going to try to do.
Lonzo fans, bro, are y'all excited? Are y'all excited for this season? I'm excited as an NBA YouTuber. The last 2 months basically has been zero basketball anything. The only thing we've been talking about is Ben Simmons. I am tired of talking about Ben Simmons. Now, Lonzo Ball said he is back to being the traditional point guard for the Chicago Bulls. Lonzo said it. Billy Donovan said it. Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, everybody fucking said it. But we have been down this road before where they say Lonzo's gonna have this role or this type of thing, and it doesn't really come into fruition because the roster or the coaching or the GM doesn't do what he said he was gonna do. My highest view video on my channel is Lonzo becoming a 3-and-D wing. Now, I discussed a lot of things about Lonzo's weaknesses and Lonzo's strengths. Him as a ball handler, his as a pick and roll passer and scorer, him as a shot creator overall. Now, I think over the last season, he got better at that. Over the last 20 or so games of being the PG, because the Pelicans wasn't gonna make the playoffs, so they said, fuck it, Lonzo, you point guard. And it kind of worked out. Now, he does need some more training in that aspect of being a PG, but nothing happens overnight. Over the last 20 or so games of being the PG, because the Pelicans wasn't gonna make the playoffs, so they said, fuck it, Lonzo, you point guard. And it kind of worked out. Now, he does need some more training in that aspect of being a PG, but nothing happens overnight. I don't know. I kind of have more hopes in the Chicago Bulls making Lonzo a PG, because before the season started last year for the Pelicans, Stan Van Gundy already said that Lonzo Ball is going to be a 3-and-D wing. He said that in a podcast before he got hired for the Pelicans. So he said Lonzo has to earn basically the point guard spot last year for the Pelicans. They said Eric Bledsoe might be the PG. They said Brandon Ingram, who had a good point guard type of arsenal in his game, was going to be the point guard. Then they had Point Zion. They said, fuck it, we're going to have Point Zion. Lonzo, you get in the corner. Brandon Ingram, you get in the corner. Eric Bledsoe, you go away. And this is how we're going to run our basketball team. Now, Stan Van Gundy said Lonzo will be able to get that role of being the point guard. But as everything comes to an end, David Griffin wants everything to be about him. So he override the coach's decision and David Griffin made SVG establish the Point Zion role. That was the reason why the Pelicans didn't re-sign him for $85 million. That was the reason that Lonzo got out of there with the quickness, because Lonzo says he wants to be the best player for his team, all of that. Nah, Lonzo want to be the point guard. Forget all that trying to be the best team player. Nah. If my brother can be the PG for the Hornets, I want to be the point guard for another team. Like, I've been playing this position my whole life. Not to really knock the Point Zion experiment, because it did work offensively because of spacing. You can't really have Lonzo Ball as the point guard when you have Zion with no spacing, Steven Adams with no spacing, Brandon Ingram with a slow catch and shoot release, and Eric Bledsoe who can't really shoot. So the best shooter on the team was Lonzo Ball, and the only way you can have Zion be the most effective is if you give him some space, and Lonzo was caught in the crossfire. This media day for the Bulls has answered me a lot of questions. First of all, they said the Bulls, they didn't want me to change my game like the Pelicans, excel at the things I'm comfortable with. Now, Lonzo was not comfortable with being a 3-and-D player last year until later in the season. Lonzo is comfortable being a point guard. So meaning, I don't want to reiterate the plan, but I want to keep saying it because it doesn't seem true. This early, they didn't have training camp yet, and they want to have Lonzo be the point guard? Billy Donovan, are you the savior? Basically, Billy Donovan said they are going to be more effective if they run. And that is because of Lonzo. Now, there's a difference. We're not going to run because we have Lonzo Ball on our team and that's his best strength. We're going to run because Lonzo Ball is on our team. That don't make no sense what I just said, but you get what I'm saying. We are running because we have Lonzo. We're not running due to the fact we have Lonzo out of nowhere. We are running because Lonzo Ball is now on our team. You know what I'm saying? With Zach LaVine in space, with DeMar DeRozan in space. These are great players in space. This is a great running team, but the only way we're gonna run in space is if they play some defense. They need to get some stops, and that's one of the things that the Bulls, I don't want to say struggle with because they haven't played yet, but they may struggle with because Nikola Vucevic grades bad defensively, DeMar DeRozan grades bad defensively, Zach LaVine is mediocre defensively, Lonzo Ball, Patrick Williams, Derrick Jones Jr., Alex Caruso, and a lot of bench guys are good defensively. So if they can get stops on that end, they are running the whole. Lonzo fans, Bulls fans, I don't want y'all to think that Lonzo is gonna be the point guard that we see today. Like Luka Doncic, he has the ball in his hands the whole way. CP3, ball in his hands the whole way. James Harden, the ball in his hands the whole way. That is not Lonzo. That will never be Lonzo. The only way he can have that type of privilege is if he gonna average 30 points a game, which he is not, and that's okay. Billy Donovan say he's gonna be the traditional point guard, meaning like a Jason Kidd, like a Celtics Rajon Rondo, those type of caliber of point guards. And with Lonzo learning basically the 3-and-D role last year and him learning the point guard role this year is going to make him more a complete player because he can shoot in the half court off ball. He can come off screens off ball. He can V-cut to the rim. He can be the point guard, run the pick and roll. He can do a lot of things. So I think Lonzo is going to be very active on offense this season, not just defense, offense. And this may be the year where Lonzo makes or breaks his career as a player. If Lonzo becomes even better player than he was last year, 2 years ago, it's gonna get scary. If Lonzo Ball maintains this right here, we know who Lonzo Ball is as a player. There's nothing wrong with that, but I want Lonzo Ball to be a superstar. All right, but that'd be all for this video, bro. I'm making videos now. We are making videos back again. I don't know about daily videos, but I am going to make some more videos because the NBA season is officially back. So like and subscribe for this video. Make sure you comment on this video. Make sure you tell your mama, your daddy, your bald-headed granny, and I'm out, man. Peace.